Welcome. We are continue learning to teach Ganita Sutras for enlightenment. This enlightenment of Ganita Sutras is of mathematical format of the solar universe. Solar universe format is a mathematical format. It is of hypercubes, features and values. It is six-space representative regular body, creates the space. It is a six-space content which is manifesting as sun as a six-space body. Vedic mathematics as mathematical domain is leading us to the format features of our solar universe. Solar universe as such is a six-space setup, a self-referral domain. This self-referral domain is of a creative order, means four space is playing the role of dimension of six space. Six space manifests as hypercube 6. Hypercube 6 is having 13 versions. These 13 versions of hypercube 6 are the representative regular bodies of 13 geometries space. Now, four space itself manifests as hypercube 4. Hypercube 4 is of 9 versions, and these 9 versions of hypercube 4 are representative regular bodies of 9 geometries of 4 space. Therefore, the format of solar universe as of 13 geometries range of 6 space with 9 geometries range of 4 space as its dimensional order. And it is here where 13 multiplied with 9 is got 117. And it is this value of 117 which takes us to the frequency of first vowel in the text of Ganita Sutras being precisely 117. Further, as we have observed that Ganita Sutras text is availing in all 36 distinct letters only. And these 36 distinct letters with the range of 519 letters, different frequencies of these 36 letters, making the entire text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. So 36 plus 519, 555 is parallel with the entire sutras range of Brahma Sutra, Vedanta, Brahma Sutra, the scripture of 555 sutras range. So this glimpse will help us appreciate as to how rich and blissful is the Vedic mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras. Therefore, we shall learn to teach Ganita Sutras for enlightenment. Today, the focus is to remain on the frequency table of individual letters of the text of Ganita Sutras. The table here is the table of all the 36 letters being availed for composition of the 16 sutras. There are in all 519 letters. Sutras as 283 letters, Rup Sutras as of range of 236 letters, making in all total range of 519. 36 plus 519 as 555 takes us parallel with the total organization range of Vedanta, Brahma Sutra. Now, let us have a focus upon the first distinct letter, that is the first vowel, A. The first letter A is of 66 frequency in the text of Ganita Sutras and 51 frequency in the text of Ganita Sutras. This makes the total frequency being of 117. It is this feature of this frequency table which deserves to be imbibed well. This text having first vowel O in 117 times. It is this frequency, it is this choice, this distribution of the frequency of occurrence of the first vowel as 117 counts, which is the feature which shall be imbibed fully. It is only with the imbibing of this feature we will be parallel with the organization format feature, mathematical domain of Ganita Sutra. Now, let us see. We are having Ganita Sutra 1, Ekadikein Purvain, and Ganita Anurupain. There are two streams, there are two flow lines. First is of Ganita Sutras as a 16 sutras, and the next is of the Ganita Sutras. There are 13 Ganita. These 16 sutras, 13 Upsutras, as a pair of streams also get integrated and synthesized and integrated mathematical domain of 29. These 29 steps written format are having complete bridging of the gaps sutras with the values of Ganita Sutra. So Ganita Sutra 1 and Ganita Sutra 2 are having a gap. This gap is bridged by having the format features and values of Ganita Sutra 1. Therefore, Ganita Sutra 1 is followed by Ganita Sutra 1, and then there is happening a continuous reach at today. We are focusing upon how Ganita Sutra 1 followed by Ganita Sutra 1 bridges the gap and provides smooth transition from Ganita Sutra 1 to Ganita Sutra 2. Now let us have a glimpse of organization of Ganita Sutra 1. Ganita Sutra 1 is a scripture, complete scripture in itself. It is of a range of 16 letters. These 16 letters of Ganita Sutra 1 are the each which is having transcendental code values as 75. Here in the table, the first row are the serial numbers, the letters. In second row, the letters depiction is there. And in the third row, there is depiction of the transcendental code values of these letters. As the first letter is the sixth vowel and it has PC values. Second letter Ka Brahma is having PC value 4. And like that, we reach up till this letter. The first formulation Ekadike gives us a TC value 40, and the second formulation Purve gives us value 35. 40 plus 35 is equal to 75. Now, this reach of value 75, when is followed by, when is integrated with, when is complemented and supplemented with the Ganita Sutra 1, then we see that Ganita Sutra 1 as a composition of 10 letters is providing, is yielding this value 42. 75 plus 42 is 117. One shall have a pause. One shall sit comfortably. One shall glimpse this organization features of Ganita Sutra's text. Ganita Sutra 1 yields TC value 75. Ganita Upsutra 1 yields TC value 42. 75 plus 42 is 117. Now, this value 117 is easily equal to the frequency of first vowel being 117. Therefore, we have to glimpse. We shall sit comfortably. We shall permit our mind to fully absorb this feature. This organization format feature of the text of Ganita Sutra was as that Ganita Sutra 1 and Ganita Sutra 1 together yield TC value 75 plus 42 17, and this is precisely equal to the total frequency of vowel in the entire text of 16 sutras and 13 sutras being 107. Therefore, one is to be blissful with this feature as that each and every organization format feature of this text which manifests its mathematical domain, mathematical processing steps as pure and applied values, resulting into the Vedic mathematics based Vedic sciences, Vedic mathematics and sciences based Vedic technology, Vedic mathematics, sciences, and technologies based existence of phenomenon of not only of the Pindas but of the Brahmand as well. Therefore, it is this rich feature of the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras which deserves to be imbibed fully. Now, one may further have a pause and take note that Eka Adhikain Purvain has a simple rendering as one more than before, means it is a sequential progression rule. This sequential progression rule is of one count. So it is a sequential progression. It is a single unit sequential progression. And then Ganita Sutra 1, Anurup A, as a simple rendering as following the form as it is framed. That is symmetry, that is proportionality. So it is this proportionality feature of the symmetry for following the form as it is framed, which will take us to the unfolding process for the unit itself. So unit may be of one count, unit may be of two counts, unit may be as a number value 1, unit may be as number value 2. Therefore, it is this internal unfolding system. It is this inner internal unfolding processing features which potentializes this mathematical domain. And it is this potentialities range which is being welcomed and appreciated here. We have to learn, we have to be parallel with this internal unfolding organization feature of mathematical domain. And it is only in terms of it we will be in a position to reach at the Vedic systems, Vedic processes, Vedic organization, Vedic sciences, Vedic technologies, Vedic approach to the existence phenomenon. May it be of our solar universe, a Panchama Bhut frame only, or may it be as it is happening with the human frame itself. Now, it is in this background of this integrated domain of a Ekadikain Purvain followed by Anurupe, which is synthesizing a Vedic mathematical rule. It is Anu Purvikram. That is, one is to follow sequentially the features as are had happened, say, are to be repeatedly, these are to be projected, these are to be followed, and it is this Anupurvi Kram which is being fully utilized by the organization format of the entire range of Vedic scriptures. Therefore, now let us be face to face with this formulation Anupurvi Kram. Table as it is will brings us face to face with as that it is a composition of 13 words, 13 letters. It is parallel with the 13 Upsutras range. Therefore, Anupurvi Kram is bringing us face to face with 13 letters composition, and these 13 letters are leading us to PC value 51. It will be blissful to take note that the first letter of the text of Ganita Sutra, that is A, the sixth vowel, is having 15 frequency in the text of Ganita Sutras. Now, 15 frequency of first letter A in the text of Ganita Sutras as such is having placements at first, second, third, fourth, and fifth sutras, and then it is having at seventh, eighth, and ninth, then in 11th and 13th. Now, this gives us a summation value 51. The 51 is the frequency, is the TC value of 13 letters of Anupurvi Kram. 51 is the value of the placements of 15 times occurrence of the first letter, that is the sixth vowel in the text of Ganita Sutra. Therefore, we shall sit comfortably and permit the transcending mind to absorb these organization format features of the text of Ganita Sutras and Sutras, and it is in this blissful glimpsing reach which is ultimately to help us comprehend as to how the self-referral domain, that is the six-space domain, that is hypercube 6, 13 versions with 4 space as dimension of 6 space and 4 space as of 9 versions will make 13 into 9 is equal to 117. It is the first vowel frequency 117. The TC value of Ganita Sutra 1 and Ganita Sutra 1 being 117. Then this organization 13 is 9. So sit comfortably and permit the transcending mind to be parallel with as the universe is formed. Sun as a six-space body is a spreadsheet of 13 versions of hypercubes as representative regular bodies of six space, as regular representative bodies of 13 geometries of six space, and then as each of the six space domain of these 13 versions is having a creative dimensional order, and creative dimensional order manifests as hypercube 4, and hypercube 4 is of 9 versions. So each of the 13 six-space domains of 13 geometries range is having 9 versions for its each creative dimension. Therefore, this universe is of a format of 117 value, and it is this 170 value which is being chased by the mathematical domain, mathematical process of Ganita Sutras in terms of having frequency for the first vowel itself being 117. One shall sit comfortably and permit the transcending mind to be parallel with this organization. A step ahead, one shall have a fresh visit to feature as that there are only 36 distinct letters which are being availed for the composition of the text of Ganita Sutras and Sutras. Now see, Shri O is the blissful reach of the Vedic systems. This pair of formulations has Shri and Om leaders to TC values 20 plus 16 is equal to 36. Paranava Sarvadeshu. In the entire Vedic domain, there is a flow of Paranava values. The formulation Paranava is of TC value 36. Then ahead, quadruple Anthastha letters Yara, Lava are of TC values 1, 3, 5, 7 of summation values. In quadruple Ushmana letters Sha, Sa, Sha, Ha are of quadruple TC values 2, 3, 6, 9 of summation value 20. 16 plus 20 is equal to 36. The fourth is that if we are having a space along a 6-place value system, then the double digit numbers of place value system are going to be 35. These 35 double digit numbers of 6-place value system are accommodated by 5 cross 7 grid. This 5 cross 7 grid accommodation of 35 double digit numbers of place value system are being tabulated here. Now see, a first triple digit number of 6-place value system will be having expression 100, 100, and the same when is converted to the 10-place value system will be a value 30. Now, it is in this background we have to have a blissful visit to Brahma Sutra, Vedanta, the end of the Shad Darshans, the end essence reach of the Vedic system. Brahma Sutra is the Vedanta, it is the essence of the Vedic knowledge. It is the sixth darshan. It is the ultimate comprehension reach. It is of 555 sutras range. Maharishi Vedvyas as Krishan Dwapayan has authored this text. This text, as it is of 4 chapters of 4 padas each. It is this 4 cross 4 16 format which really takes us to the organization of mathematical domain as of 16 sutra. Secondly, it also takes us parallel to the split of a square into quadruple quarter squares, and the repeated process will take us to subquarters of quarters of the square, and it is this way that we are having an organization feature as that 55 is equal to 36 plus 519 is equal to 555. See, 36 are the distinct letters which have been availed for the entire composition of all 16 sutras and 13 sutras as 519 letters. These 36 distinct letters and the organization of 519 letters together take us to value 555 parallel to precisely equal to the 555 sutras of Danta, the ultimate essence and reach. With it, one can blissfully absorb and to have appropriate enlightenment and to have a proper insight as to the Vedic origin of the Ganita Sutras. Therefore, the sadhakas, senior sadhakas, when are to visit the organization format features of Ganita Sutras and Sutras, they shall approach it with faith and nishtha, as that the Yoga Nishtha and Sankhya Nishtha are running parallel with each other. They are complementing and supplement each other. Therefore, to have complete absorption of the organization format features and knowledge of the mathematical domain of Gita Sutra, one is to approach it as a complemented processing steps of Sankhya Nishtha and Yoga Nishtha. It is not only the Sankhya Nishtha, it is not only the Yoga Nishtha, but both Sankhya Nishtha and Yoga Nishtha as complementary and supplementary of each other are the ultimate reach potentiality for this mathematical domain. Thank you very much.